My name's Farah and I'm an intuitive life coach, therapist and an energy healer from Inner Blueprint Coaching. I attended Jess X Goh's transformational trauma workshop because I felt like I was still carrying some level of grief that was integral into my body and my energy that just felt heavy. And though I had let it go and released it, but I felt like there's some part was still around and in me that weighed me down. And there was also, I felt like I was carrying trauma, subconscious trauma that felt suppressed through my early years that I hadn't fully processed. And I felt like it had been impacting my life subconsciously in many different layers. And I really wanted to kind of unpack that and release that in some way to be able to take my life to a different level altogether. And the workshop was definitely big for me in many different ways. What I got from that workshop was a deeper sense of understanding of who I was carrying that grief and how much I was carrying. And I was able to release all of that sadness and sorrow and deep pain in my body that I didn't even know that I was carrying. And I just felt so much lighter, so released, and just at peace after the processes. It just gave me acceptance, clarity, deeper insights, and definitely compassion for myself, for my younger self, of just understanding how much I was carrying and being gentle with her. With the trauma, I saw my life and was able to see all that was going on that I wasn't aware consciously of, that I could have seen, and to completely see my childhood and the experiences from a different perspective, and to know that that's not a one-sided picture. And that picture has a lot of dimensions to it, and mine's not the only story. Though my story might be right for me, and that's what I took on. But everyone had a part of that story, and they all had their own version of trauma that they carried from there. And I think that brought me so much compassion, love, understanding, and being able to release it and set myself away from that intensity of the trauma that I felt like I was in the middle of all these years. And I now can see it from the outside with love and compassion. And every now and again I may walk into it and I feel it, but I know how to step out and to calm myself and know that's the younger version of me wanting to be safe, wanting to know that she's loved, that she belongs, that she'll be looked after. And now I have the ability to do that for her, coming from that wisdom, that insight, and that clarity. And it's just given me an energetic release at so many different levels that I can see my life from a whole new perspective, and I can see my path moving forward more clearly of how I can step through this entanglement and what's my next step moving forward. So thank you, Jess. It's absolutely fantastic. And I loved each moment of it. It was hard, but absolutely worth it. If you're interested in doing the workshop and you're on the edge, I would definitely recommend it.